What is up? Hi YouTube, how have you been? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling awesome. I am a bit tired. That's okay. It's 100% my fault. I smoked a little too much. I can't believe I got that high. I'm actually shocked I got that high. I'm like shooketh to the core about it. So anyways, today's episode is going to be talking about patience. I have a very crazy relationship with patience, and it is wild. So I am very excited to talk to you guys about this today. Patience is so interesting. You can't necessarily measure it. Like, you can't look at somebody and it tells you how patient they are. You know what I mean? It's not really something that's measured. It's something learned over time, for sure. Or some people are just blessed with it. But what people are blessed with, some people have to learn, so it goes vice versa. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be going over the who, what, where, when, everything you need to know about patience that will help you become better at patience starting tomorrow. These things, you can do any of these things, or whatever the case. Just so you guys are aware, I do have my live Twitch chat here as well, and they are fucking sick. I absolutely adore them. So if you guys do see any messages that come from here, that is my Twitch chat. So, let's get started. What are we talking about, JD? What are we talking about? We're talking about the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. That is what we're talking about today. I'll read it again. We are talking about the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. This is a huge skill that most people don't know. Some people think they know, but nobody really truly has this down. Nobody's perfect. And that's what we're going to be talking about. To accept things that, for example, maybe the line is really fucking long at the fucking grocery store. Maybe it's just really, really, really long. And you're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why is the line so long? Probably because the cashier is having trouble with her fucking register. She's having a bad day. The register is not acting. It's fucking being annoying. The screen's going in and out, and she doesn't know why the fucking thing's going like this. She's just trying to get through her day of work, and she has a long fucking line up to here, But neither of you guys know those things about each other. You guys won't know those things about each other. But it's really about if you ever find something out. So say the guy gets closer to the line, he's coming up in the line, and he sees it. He sees that she's having trouble. He sees that she's having trouble with the cashier. Is it cashier? What the fuck? The cash register. The cash register. And he sees that she's having trouble. You know what I mean? What you do at that point, you see it. You've gotten up in the line. You're pissed as fuck. You're annoyed as fuck. And you've gotten up to the line and you see that she's having trouble. What do you do then? That whatever you're feeling, whatever your action, whatever you do after that is going to determine whether or not you have patience for said activity. So for this grocery store example, maybe he's like still annoyed. He's like, fuck, I gotta get home. He's thinking about him. And he's like, fuck, I gotta go do this. And I gotta go to work later and blah, 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 blah. And even though he sees that this lady is struggling, he doesn't care. There's no empathy. There's no sympathy. There's no any of that. That tells you that he doesn't have any patience for said example, for the grocery store. So that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So for that example, the grocery store, man doesn't have patience to wait in the line, is very rude to the cashier, and stomps out of the door. something that simple, like for a grocery store example, I feel like people should have enough patience for things like that just because of how everyday that is. That happens so often, for most people, that you just don't see people like that. You don't see, old men stomping around pissed off like that. You just don't usually, but it happens. It happens a lot. So, examples like that. And the examples go from big, small, whatever the case may be. No matter how big or no matter how small your example is, it's important to find patience in everything you do. It is very important. So, without the suffering or getting angry or upset. So as you can see in the example, the old guy got very angry and very upset, and it was very rude because of it. So this shows that, he might not have a lot of patience. He definitely doesn't have patience for the lines at the grocery stores. That's what you can gather from that. That's in conclusion. But moving on, who can be patient? Who has the ability of that? Or, there's people who are blessed with it. People are just born with it, and they're just patient. They take their time. Maybe they were raised to, raised a certain way to believe that, or, to always have it. Maybe they don't know yet, but everybody learns. So everyone, but most people aren't. Where is patience needed? Everywhere. When you're feeling delay, trouble, or suffering, any type of heartbreak, maybe somebody passed away. Maybe you can't get the fucking car door open to save your life, and you have a baby in your hand, and you're trying to keep her safe, but you're trying to open the door, and you don't want to put her on the ground because you're scared she's going to walk off into the road, or even just like you have to wait a little bit longer for something. If you have to wait, there's no choice, and you have to wait for something a little bit longer, then these are things that you should have patience with. And how are we gonna get there? How are we gonna get there? Or when is this? Oh, Jesus Christ! when is patience needed? When is patience needed? Patience is your ability to wait without becoming annoyed, upset, or angry. It's when you exercise self-control rather than lashing out and complaining. You're being patient when you take deep breaths and seek inner peace after things don't go the way you hoped. Practicing patience is all about how you act, how you carry yourself. How do you want to be portrayed? So maybe you're that person that's like, oh, I have no patience. I have no patience for, I just have no patience. Or, that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? There are people out there saying it, but as if it's a fucking, like, good for you? Like, you think that's good? No, you need patience. Life happens. Experiences happen. You're gonna go through shit. You're gonna find people you don't like. You're gonna have people be mean to you. You're gonna have people say, like, cuss in your face and maybe even fucking fight you. You're gonna have people, like, bitch the fuck about you all the time for no reason. Like, these things happen. This is going to happen. This is not something you can stop. This is not something you can dodge. This is not something, oh, I'm better than that. Oh, everybody likes me. With the ego up your ass of a fucking idiot. Like, are you kidding me? That is not what the fuck this is about. That is not a compliment. That is not a good thing. That is not, don't be proud of that, because that says how you act. Nobody wants to hang out with somebody like that. Hands down. Nobody wants to hang out with that. It's fucking annoying. Somebody, like, for example, somebody who can't read the room. I know it's hard. I've been there. I've done that, but everybody's got to learn. Like it or not. It's the same shit. It's like, you work so hard. You work so hard from the ground up to accomplish something. But then a government law says that you have to give your money that you earned from building your fucking business from the ground up, you have to give it away. And you don't get a choice. You have to. Yeah! I'm gonna be pissed! I'm gonna be pissed as fuck! Okay? I'm gonna be pissed. But that's when you're thinking about yourself. If you have any type of patience, you are able to wait without becoming annoyed. So instead of hearing that, saying, instead of hearing, hey, I have no choice, you should be hearing that's going to people that are in need. That's going to people that actually need help right now. So you're helping somebody. You're helping somebody in need. And it's actually a shame that somebody has to take it from you in order to help other people. It's very sad. And it's not a compliment that people like that don't have any patience, is my point. That's not a win. That's not a W. When people act like it is, or when people are being serious. I joke around a lot. I joke around a lot. But I mean, like, when people are very serious and they're proud. They're proud about not having any patience. And they don't care. They're not going to change. They don't want to change. They don't give two fucks how what they do affects anybody else. Like, oh my God, they have decided their own fate. But you can still choose patience. So instead of getting so angry that something didn't go your way, take some deep breaths. And just adapt. It's okay. You might be angry. Just take some breaths. If you're really angry, take 3 deep breaths. You know what I mean? Take as many deep breaths as you want to take, or as you need to take, But it's very important. Why is this important, JD? I get what you're saying. I understand. I get it, JD. Why the fuck why do I need patience? Why do I have to go have patience for things? Your physical and mental health grows when you practice patience. You may find that you'll experience less headaches, acne breakouts, and ulcers. Patient people may also experience fewer negative emotions. That's because with patience, you're better equipped to deal with the stressful and challenging moments in life. That is why it helps you. It is healthy. That is why it's really healthy. It doesn't only help you with how to portray yourself. How do you want to portray yourself? How do you want to act, in public and things like that? It also helps with your health. It helps you with your inner peace. It helps you with your mindset, your perspective. I mean, it helps with all of that. It helps with you being more open-minded and understanding rather than angry and rude. You guys see what I'm saying there. So when we go back to the annoyed, what are some tools? JD, other than the breathing? Of course, as when something happens and you're aggravated and something just doesn't go your way, yes, you can breathe, of course, but what's something else I can do, JD? Well, you can also have somewhere to write it, or you could type it online. I do that at times, and I do it on my phone as well. And whenever I go back, maybe a week later, maybe sometimes even a couple days later, sorry, that scared me. I will feel a lot better about it because, just give it a couple days, or give it a day, give it a night, whatever. And whenever I read it back in the morning, I'm like, okay, like, I understand it. I get it. I accept it, and I tolerate. I will tolerate, and I will adapt. I will adapt to anything life throws at me, and I will become better from it. Period. End of story. It's that simple. So, in conclusion, in conclusion, what are we talking about? We're talking about the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Anyone can be patient. Anybody can do it. Anybody can be patient. Take some deep breaths. Write down what you got upset about. I mean, these are some really simple things, and I'm sure you guys are creative to come up with a bunch of other ways of coping as well to help people. Those are just a couple of ways that really helped me. Anywhere at all. When it's your ability to not become annoyed when something doesn't go your way. And why is this important? Because it helps your mental health, your physical health, it helps your positivity, it helps your mentality in general. It will make you a stronger person, and you will be able and capable. You will be capable of a lot of things that you didn't realize you could do just by practicing this a little. Just a little. Just like a week. Just like a week. And how much you want to bet the end of that week you're going to be like, "Damn, I'm actually way happier." That's all I'm asking. Start on a Sunday and be like, "Okay, I'm going to go out of my way to think about patience more this week and try it out and see how I feel at the end of the week." Have the end of the week, and every trial or tribulation, maybe you got dishes. Dishes were fucking annoying, but instead of getting annoyed, you actually just fixed the problem and you got a new sponge because it was annoying. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're fucking cleaning your car and fucking you can't reach shit and it's annoying. You're sweating. You're like, "Oh my God." Instead of getting annoyed and really, really anxious, you actually just say, "You know what? I'm going to do this later. It's a little hot right now." You guys get what I'm saying? It takes a lot of patience to do this in general, and you have to actively think about it. You have to say and go out of your way that, "Hey, I'm going to think about this today. That I'm dead serious." So anyways, once you do that for a week, Saturday, ask yourself, how do I feel? Am I better at patience? Am I overall more happier? Am I happier? Did I have a good week this week? Just ask yourself, how did it go? And I promise you, more than fucking anything, you guys, you'll experience what I've experienced many, 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 many times. You'll experience it for the rest of your life, I hope. Yeah, it's the best feeling in the world, accomplishing. You'd be like, "You know what? I had a great week, actually. I practiced patience, I forgot a few times, but you know what? I had such a good week that I'm totally about it, and I'm willing to try this again." You know what I mean? It's just that making that active choice. It's called making that active choice. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I hope that everything I've said today has helped anybody with patience, has helped you become better, maybe has given you an idea on where to start. We're going to give you an idea on where to start, what can happen while you're trying to do it, and also what benefits come from that. So anyways, thank you guys. I had a really great time talking about patience with you guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for a different topic. I don't know the topic right off my head, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk the fuck about it. We're going to talk so much about it that it's like crazy how much we're talking about it. Bye, you guys.